love is strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf.
Hello guys, welcome back. We just left the town of Luso and we are heading into Mata do Busaco, that is a beautiful forest just uphill of the town. Our destination is Palácio do Busaco. That's a palace in the middle of the forest, very similar to the palaces of Sintra near Lisbon. So, let's explore this fascinating and romantic place. It's a great place to bring your love to spend a few days here, because there's also an hotel on the palace. So let's go!
Olá, boa tarde.
Boa tarde.
Ora, então 2 euros, não é?
Sim, sim.
É isso mesmo. Diga uma coisa, sabe se podemos usar os drones aqui? Assim com cuidado e tal?
Infelizmente não.
Pois. É normal, que senão há sempre aqueles que abusam.
Sim.
E depois leva-se com um na cabeça.
Obrigado.
Saúde, amigo, até à próxima.
Obrigado igualmente.
Obrigado.
Alright, we are here and as you could see it's 2 euros for a motorcycle and no drones, I'm afraid. Although I saw drone footage already of this place, so someone is definitely cheating. Okay, so we have a nice road up there, cobblestones of course, but they are not too aggressive, so okay. Serra de Bussaco was once also called the Serra de Alcoba. It's an elevation of mainland Portugal with 549 meters of altitude. The northwest-southeast orientation that starts in the area of Ninho d'Águia, meaning eagle's nest in Portuguese, and ends in the famous Livraria do Mondego, a rock formation near Penacova. It covers the municipalities of Mielhada, Mortágua, Penacova, and in its extension contains the National Forest of Busaco, where we are now, the set of windmills of Portela de Oliveira, the sanctuary of Nossa Senhora do Monte Alto, and part of the Livraria do Mondego. It's also in this mountain range that the waters of Luso and Caldas de Penacova are captured. The forest that still exists today in the Serra do Busaco hills was planted by the Order of Descalced Carmelites, Ordem das Carmelitas Descalças, in the first quarter of the 17th century. There, the Carmelites also built the convent of Santa Cruz de Bussaco, designed to house this monastic order, which existed between 1628 and 1834, the date of the extinction of religious orders in Portugal. Presently, in this place there is an hotel named Palace Bussaco that we are going to visit just now. The Busaco National Forest, considered a protected area, has plant species from all over the world, some of them gigantic, in addition to the world-famous cedar of Busaco, Cyprus lusitanica. It was in this mountain that the Battle of Busaco was fought in 1810 between the Anglo-Portuguese forces commanded by the Duke of Wellington on the one hand and the French commanded by André Massena on the other, a fact that is remembered at the military museum here in Busaco. Guys, look at this. It looks like some kind of an enchanted palace right here in the middle of the forest. How cool is that? So I need a spot to park the bike, and then I'm going to show you this place around on foot, because I cannot take the bike where I want So I'm gonna park it right here. Sometimes I wish I had reverse on my bike. But it's okay. Right here. Perfect. I don't like to leave the bike on bad places because I have all these traveling soft bags. But I think it's okay in here. Beautiful, let's go. So, like I was saying, in total there were 3 invasions of Portugal during the Napoleonic Wars. The first in 1807. They went all the way to Lisbon and occupied the capital city. The Portuguese royal family escaped to Brazil, holding the power there. The city was relieved in 1808 with the help of the British and under command of Lieutenant General Sir Arthur Wellesley during and after the Battle of Vimiero in 21st August 1808, in which the French were defeated and later decided to abandon Portuguese territory with heavy casualties. The second invasion was in 1809, started in February, and this time the Napoleonic forces concentrated in the north and invaded all the way to the city of Porto. Once more, British forces united with Portuguese resistance under the command, once more, of Sir Wellesley, and after the Battle of Porto and the Battle for Douro, in May the same year, the invading forces once more were retreated under very heavy losses. The third invasion happened in 1810, and this time a stronger force under the command of Marshal Messina invaded near Almeida, Portugal. Sir Wellesley, now Duke of Wellington, decided to meet the invaders here, in this hill in Busaco, where we are now. So the Battle of Busaco happened in 27 September 1810 with the Anglo-Portuguese forces' victory. The Napoleonic forces were defeated, but instead of retreating, they regrouped and advanced to Lisbon, but were stopped in force near Torres Vedras in the famous lines of defense. After 1 month of holding, the French left. There is a movie I particularly like, The Lines of Wellington, that is about this time period and after the Bussaco and Torres Vedras, that I really recommend you to watch if you like this type of history. Whoa, listen to this for a bit. The birds are singing, the water sound, the slight wind on the trees. This place is absolutely beautiful and very romantic, I must say. And inside this beautiful palace we have here, there is an hotel that you can bring your loved ones for a romantic night and walk along these lovely woods. It's not cheap, but why not once in a lifetime? The architecture totally reminds me of Sintra's palace, although this one here is a place much more quiet and peaceful, probably because of less tourists as well. The woods are amazing, you can do long walks in established paths, and I'm sure that you will be astonished with the beauty of this place. Too bad I cannot fly with the drone here, although Sparky is a bit noisy, so I don't want to disturb the peaceful of this place. This palace, in its actual shape and construction in Neo-Manuelino style, it's full of tiles, frescoes and paintings allusive to the glorious epoch of the naval Portuguese discoveries. It shows signs of design of the Tower of Belém and Jerónimo Monastery in Lisbon, and some other parts of Christ Convent in Tomar. So, We can say this palace is an omen to Portuguese history. There are many roads you can ride on inside this park, and many other walking paths. I must say, if you really want to visit this place, you need to walk and see places like this. So now I'm gonna find a nice place to rest a bit and enjoy this beautiful view and the fresh air and have a nice cup of coffee. On the next episode, we are going to visit a monument nearby, erected in memory of the brave soldiers that gave their life protecting our country. And then we are going to visit the top of these hills, a place named Cruz Alta, meaning high cross, that has an amazing view across the plains below the mountains of Busaco. Thanks very much for watching and see you on the next video. Take care and ride safe.